Hello and welcome to Quick Tips, the Elementor website design course video series. In the previous video, I have shown you how you can create and customize a template for the blog page. So this was the template that we created in the previous video. If I go to single post page, you will see this is the layout for the single post, and we created template for the single post. Now on this single post template, I want to add a contact form. So I'm going to create a contact form using Elementor in this video, and we are going to add this contact form on the single post template. Now let's go back to single post template. This is the template we created, and here we are going to add a contact form. Now you can create the contact form and you can add that contact form on any page of your website. In this example, I'm going to use it on the single post template. Okay, so here we are going to add the contact form. So click on the plus sign here and search for form. If you are using Elementor Pro plugin, then the built-in form widget is already there. You can use that one. Instead of installing a new plugin for the simple contact form, you can use the built-in contact form widget. So this is the widget form. Click on it, drag it and drop it here. Okay, so you will see the default layout for the contact form. Click on it, and in the left-hand panel, you will see the settings for this contact form. Currently, we have three different fields here: name, email, and message. You will see it here: name, email, and message. If I want to add more fields, I can simply click on add item, and you will see an option here, what type of field you want. If you click on drop down, you will see all these types of fields can be added in a contact form. We have text, email, text area, URL, telephone, radio, select, checkbox, acceptance, number, date, time, file upload, password, HTML, recaptcha. You can also add recaptcha on the contact form, honeypot, and step. You can create a multi-step contact form using the Elementor Pro. Now in this example, I'm going to add telephone number. So select telephone number and add a label here, phone number. You will see the label here. Copy the same label and use it as placeholder. You will see the placeholder here. Okay, just move the phone number above the message. Okay, so you will see name, email, phone number, and message. If you want this field as a required field, then you can enable it from here. So no one will be able to submit the form without entering the telephone number. This is the column width. You can also use column width, let's say 50%, and you can add two columns here. All right, so I'm going to use 100%. That will be full width for the field. Let's add one more field here. Click on add field, and from the drop down, let's say I want to add checkboxes. So I'm going to add checkbox, and I want to give them multiple options to select from. Let's add a label here. Let's say required services, so that we will know which service they are looking for. So I'm going to add some options here. All right, so you will see we have 5 different options. You can add one option in one line. Okay, so we have different options here, and below that we have the submit button. Let's move it above the message and let's make it required. All right, so we have 5 different options here. All right, I have selected inline list, so make it disable that one so that all these services will not be inline. All right, and below that we have this send button. Now this is the option label. So these are the labels. If you do not want to show the labels, you can uncheck it and labels will not be shown. However, we will need label for this particular option. So I'm going to show the label. Let's show the required mark also. So these are the required fields. Let's go to name and make it as required field. All right, message is not required. Let's go to buttons, and these are the button settings. Next and previous will be used if you are creating multi-step contact form. This is the submit button. Let's change the title or the text on the button. Let's make it submit. So you will see the option here, submit. Now below that we have actions after submit. What do you want to do after submitting the form? Collect the submissions. All the submissions will be collected into the WordPress dashboard. I'll show you where to see the submissions. Then we have email. So it is going to send one email to the admin. If I click on the plus sign, you will see different options. You can create one more email which will be sent to the customer. Let's say redirect. After submitting the form, it is going to redirect the customer to another page. Then you can also create webhook. MailChimp is nothing but email marketing tool. You can connect it with the MailChimp, Drip, ActiveCampaign, GetResponse. So all these options are available. You can also create a pop-up after submitting the form. I have a separate video on actions after submit in Elementor form. I'll give you the link in the description box if you want to know more about actions after submit. Below that we have collect submission and email. Now here you can set up the email address where you want to send all the data. So this is the email address where I want to send all the data after submitting the form. So this is going to be your email address or the email address of the admin. And this is going to be the subject, new message from this website. So you can also change the subject line, and all fields, it is going to send the data of all the fields from here. From email will be your business email address or the website address. From name will be your website name, and reply to, you can select the email field, that will be email address of the visitor. Okay, you will see the metadata that will be added in the email. Step settings, we are not using steps. I have a separate video on how to create multi-step form using Elementor. I'll give you the link in the description box if you want to watch that video. Click on additional options. These are the additional options. I don't think you need it. Custom message. These are the message that will be shown after submitting the form. It is going to show this message: your submission was successful. This is the error message, the server error message, and invalid form message. So this is the contact form. Just above this form, I want to add heading. Let's add a heading. Contact us. Okay, now we are adding this contact form on the single post template, so it will be shown on all the blog posts. All right, let's publish it. Let's go to one of the blog posts here, refresh it, and you will see the contact form is added. Now it is not looking really very good, but we are going to customize it later. Fill up the form and let's see how does this work. So I'm going to add some data here. Select the service and add some message here. Click on submit. You will see the message here, so your submission was successful. Now it is going to send the data to the email address that we have specified here. If I go to email settings, so it is going to send the data to this email address. Now let's go to dashboard and let me show you the submissions. Go to Elementor and you will see the option here, submission. Click on it, and this is the submission. So we just filled up the form using this data, and you will see the submission here. So even if you do not get the email, you can see all the data under submission. Click on view. You will see the name, email, phone number, and which services are required. And this is the message. Now I want to use this contact form as a template so that I can use it on all the pages, not only on the blog post. I want to use it on the contact page also, or maybe on the home page also. Now we are not going to create a contact form on each page manually. Instead of that, we are going to create a template for the contact form, and it will be used throughout the website. So let's go to dashboard, go to Elementor, go to templates. We do not have any other template created, so we are going to create the first template for the contact form. Click on add new template, and from the drop down select section. So this is going to be a section which can be used anywhere on the website. Let's name it as contact form and click on create template. Let's close this one. We are going to create template manually. Click on add new section. This is going to be a single column section. Let's add some padding here. Let's add background. We are going to use this theme color. Okay, now here we are going to add title. Will be contact us. Let's change the color to white, and let's make it H3. Okay, now we are going to copy this contact form and use it in a template. Okay, so let's paste it here. Right, so this is going to be the template for the contact form. Let's go to style settings and change the color for the text. All right, everything else looks good to me. All right, and all the other settings will remain same. It will send the data to this particular email address. All right, let's click on publish. So the template is ready. Now let's go to single post template. Let's delete this one, delete this form also. Click on the plus sign and search for template. Drag it and drop it here, and it says choose template. We are going to enter the name of the template, that is contact form. So this is the only one template that we have. Select that one and the same form will be shown here. Click on publish. Let's go back. Let's open one of the posts here, and you will see the contact form on the single post template. Now if I want to use the same contact form on the home page also, I can use it on the home page also. I can create a new section, click on plus sign, look for template, drag it and drop it here, search for contact, and you will see the same contact form will be added on the home page. So instead of creating a new form on each and every page, you can create a template for the contact form and use that template on any section of your website. In the next video, we are going to work on animation. Right now you can see that all the elements on this home page are static. There is no animation. So we are going to work on animation in the next video.
Do not forget to subscribe to my channel to get more quick tips about online softwares and tools. If you have any questions, please leave us message in comments section. And press the like button if you like the video. Thanks for watching Quick Tips.